And President Obama says these spending cuts will make life more difficult for Americans across the country. But what does that mean specifically for Californians? NBC4's Lolita Lopez spoke with some people preparing to lose days of work. She's live in South LA with their story. Lolita.
And Whit, it's not just about the employees who we spoke to here at a local community center who tell us they've already received their furlough notices. It's also about local companies. The one you're about to see has been around for 60 years.
If they were to postpone an aircraft carrier construction by a year, that could cost us 40% of our business.
That is the reality for Chris Ratcliffe and Cunico Corporation in Long Beach. Here, 50 high-skilled employees build parts for Navy submarines and aircraft carriers.
Unlike in government, there is no slack, so if somebody cuts a major contract, I could tell you right away the number of workers that would impact.
Workers like 58-year-old Pedro Lozano.
That's a big hit for myself and my family, because this is where we live from.
Because he doesn't know whether sequestration will lead to the unemployment line, Lozano is saving as much as he can now.
Because of this, I'm taking more serious about it.
We're talking about the potential of a couple of 100,000 jobs that are lost.
Congresswoman Karen Bass says a balanced approach, which includes taxing specific groups and spending cuts, must be put in place. But House Speaker John Boehner today said the president already got his tax hike on January 1st, and any more talk about revenue is off the table. With that impasse, members like Bass are today far from the nation's capital.
If we had to do that on our jobs, we'd be fired.
Both Ron Veazey and his co-worker at the Los Angeles Air Force Base, Lisa Rogers, are frustrated and worried. They are making plans for the loss of 1 day of pay every week, expected to take effect in April.
I'm looking at what I can do to juggle bills around.
The pair says this debate should be less politics and more reality. The reality facing this single mom and her 6-year-old son.
My son is willing to have a yard sale to sell his toys to help our household.
And Lisa hopes that Congress can come together and hammer out a deal with President Obama soon before Kristen has to sell a single toy. That is her 6-year-old son. Congresswoman Bass says that the session begins again on Monday in South LA.